about cases that have heft, that have meaning, and that can be brought and won. If you're going to go after the President of the United States, you better have a case that is serious and that is winnable. And so, I don't think anybody would say this is the strongest of these cases. And as such, I agree with Peter that when you're dealing with the President of the United States, that ought to enter into the discussion.
So, Meyer may decide to run for an open Senate seat in Michigan. Excuse me, David. You spent time with him recently. What do you think about how he's walking that line?
I think he's in the same position many other Republicans are. Peter Meyer did a courageous thing by voting for impeachment. It cost him his congressional seat. Now he wants to run for the U.S. Senate in a state, Michigan, where the party has been way far right. In fact, an election denier who was running for chair was beaten and supported by Trump was beaten by someone to the right of him. And so Peter is trying to navigate that. And so he has to signify in some ways that he is sympathetic to some of the concerns of the base. This is an opportunity to do it. This particular case, I would have liked to hear him expound on some of these other cases, because having voted for impeachment, certainly he must think there's merit to the case in Georgia, to the case that the special counsel is looking at relative to the insurrection. The danger, and this is my concern about this case in New York, is that if this is my concern about the case in New York, is that if this is my concern about the case in New York, is that my concern about the case in New York, is that and it potentially taints the other cases. Today, Kevin McCarthy was saying, it starts here and it's going to go from here to, and that's what Trump and his supporters want to do. They want to use this case to taint the other cases that are, in my view, far more serious and go to the heart of democracy.
One final question, David. Governor Ron DeSantis dismissing the quote, the sanctimonious nickname given to him by the former president, saying he can't even spell it, he's not sure what it means, which of course is not true. But DeSantis added, quote, you can call me whatever you want, just as long as you also call me a winner, because that's what we've been able to do in Florida. DeSantis is calling a possible indictment of Trump political, but he's also taunting. Here he is.
I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to secure silence over some type of alleged affair. I can't speak to that.
So, how many, he said, what, hush money and porn star twice before he defended Trump. What do you make of the defense?
The defense, he's walking the same minefield in some ways as Peter Meyer. He's trying to satisfy the base and separate himself a little from Trump. But I think there is an argument that he and other Republicans should make, which is there's so much noise around Donald Trump. There's such a circus around Donald Trump that no matter how much you like what he may have done as president, it's just a big, big burden to take into an election. And I think this issue about whether he can win is going to become much larger as time goes on here.
All right, David Axelrod, thank you very much. And next, Putin whining and dining Xi Jinping, putting out the luxury and the opulence as the fighting ramps up in Ukraine. Plus, new reporting on Putin's surprise trip to Mariupol, where many Ukrainians doubted that it was really even Putin in their country. The analysis is next. Plus, Tucker Carlson's enraged texts revealed in court as a judge challenges Fox News and its defense in the $1.6 billion defamation case.
A feeling this electric is invite only. Fortunately, you're invited. Experience the elevation of electrification at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
I brought in a Pure Max protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Pure Max protein with 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and nutrients from your health.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. But firefighters entering a burning house will one day save time when lives are on the line. Visualizing a patient's most recent scan will help speed up decision-making in the ER. And while the woolly mammoth is still extinct, that doesn't mean students can't take field trips to visit them. The metaverse may be virtual, but the impact will be real.
The majority of my patients with sensitivity, I see irritated gums and weak enamel. Sensodyne sensitivity gum and enamel to relieve sensitivity helps restore gum health and rehardens enamel. I'm a big advocate of recommending things that I know work.
Tonight on CNN Primetime, investigations into hush money, election interference, and mishandling classified documents as former President Trump's legal battles heat up. Should a possible indictment change history? CNN's Pamela Brown dives inside the Trump investigations tonight at 9.
Speed, reliability, and power. Choosing the Xfinity 10G network. Super fast internet today, with even faster speeds tomorrow. See the Super Mario Brothers movie only in theaters.
If there's pain when you try to prove a goal, and sometimes feels like you push through a pineapple or two. Call the 50 grand you need to solve these stools, we're all agree. Number 2 should be easy to do. Trust Colace to soften stools with no stimulants for comfortable relief.
Mr. Sennett is in nature,
Professor Cott's into science.
but together we work like our Senecot laxatives.
To relieve occasional constipation, Senecot's made from the Seneplant.
Refined by science to be reliable.
Perfect match. Just like us. Senecot.
I'm MJ Lee at the White House, and this is CNN.
Tonight, new video is out front of Russian forces under siege. They're highlighted here on your screen. Russian forces sent waves of forces to try to capture Bakhmut. In the past 24 hours, we understand there have been 178 strikes on the area. Ukraine, though, still, as of now, holding the line. And you see the carnage of this particular strike on the left side of your screen, right? This is what's happening on the ground. A Russian soldier dragging his comrade to safety. But then on the other side of your screen, the show, the opulence, everything is fine, everything is normal in Moscow for Putin and the Chinese leader Xi Jinping. The Russian president whining and dining, Xi Jinping serving up an opulent state dinner and meeting today, again, the communist leader for 3 more hours of talks. Get outside the walls of the Kremlin. Putin is now shutting down anyone who tries to talk about what's happening in Ukraine. Just today, a Nobel Prize-winning Russian human rights group said one of its leaders was arrested in Moscow. Oleg Orlov spoke out just before he was questioned by police.
Why are they detaining you? It's related to accusations against me that I support Nazism, an idiotic idea.
I want to begin with Ivan Watson. He's out front live in Kharkiv on the ground tonight. And Ivan, what is the latest there?
Right. Well, tonight we've heard of the Russian warplanes over the Black Sea firing missiles at the southern port city of Odessa. The Ukrainian military says that their air defense shot some of these down, but at least one of the projectiles got through, has caused some injuries, damaged a 3-story building. We're hearing from the Ukrainian military. In the meantime, the focus of the fighting is still this small Ukrainian city in the southeast that the Russian and Ukrainian militaries, they've basically been fighting this deadly grudge match since the summer, pounding each other, killing each other day and night, The leader of this Wagner mercenary group from Russia that's been at the forefront of that battle claims to control about 70% of it. After months of fighting, the Ukrainians say they still control some of the city center. A major in the Ukrainian military says the key is to still maintain control of one road out that the Ukrainians still have of this partially encircled city that is so essential for evacuating wounded, for bringing in supplies. There's another small Ukrainian town to the south of that is also the scene of intense fighting at Avdiivka. These areas on the Eastern Front is where so many people have been losing their lives. Terrible war.
Absolutely terrible.